Hi, my name's Paula. I'm one of the physiotherapists at Balwyn Sports Physio. Today we are going to be running through a really great workout just to get that heart rate going. It's going to involve 4 exercises. We will do 8 repetitions of the exercise. Each repetition will go for 20 seconds. We'll get a 10-second break, and then when we finish that cycle, we'll get a 1-minute break to prepare for the next exercise. So today you will need a TheraBand and a slider. So the slider, if you've got one at home, great. Otherwise, you can use a slippery sock on a floorboard or the lid of a container, anything that's going to give you ease of movement. So I'm using this so that we can replicate the reformer, which I know we're all missing at the moment. So the first exercise I'm going to do is not part of our series of 4. It is a basic warm-up. So you'll need a TheraBand for this warm-up. We're going to tie it either around just above the knees or around the ankles. So with this exercise, it is the crab walk. We want to stand up nice and tall, okay? So really pressing those feet into the floor. Then we want to slightly hinge or fold at the hip, okay? So slightly hinging or folding at the hip. We want to keep our arms either by our side or behind our back. We're going to take a nice big step to the side and then bring the other foot in, okay? So I'll show you that one again, taking a big nice step to the side and bringing the other one in. So we're going to do 8 to each side. 1, 2, 3. Now I really want you making sure that you're feeling that through your glutes, so through the buttock muscles, okay? I want you to hold your tummy nice and tight through the movement. So here we can feel those glute muscles, buttock muscles burning, tummy is working hard, and we're really activating those muscles nicely that we will use for our 4 exercises. Excellent work. Now we'll hop out of that TheraBand and I will set up on my system here the Tabata workout. So I'm going to count you when it's time to work, when it's time to rest, and when to prepare for the next exercise. So the first exercise that we're going to be doing, I'll demonstrate it first so that when that timer starts, you've got a clear idea of what you're going to do. So the first is the squat with the skater. So this is an exercise that we frequently perform on the reformer. What we're going to do is we're going to place the slider underneath our right foot first. So we'll do 4 reps on the right, and then we'll rotate and do 4 reps on the left. So I'll talk you through everything. So the exercise, or how to perform it, is we're going to hinge at the hip coming into a squat. So make sure that you've got even weight distribution between the big toe, little toe, and heel. Then what we'll do is we'll hold this position and we're going to take the leg out to the side and come back in. So really stretching that leg out to the side. You should feel that glute on the standing leg or the leg that isn't on the slider. The glute's working quite hard. The quad is working quite hard. Now, if you start feeling that through the knees, you can rise and not go so deep into that squat, and make sure that you're really pushing through that heel if you are getting knee pain, okay? Now, if that still doesn't change anything, then we will stop the exercise. For those that really want a good challenge, they can come quite deep into that squat and do that slider movement. So we will start the timer now. We'll have a 10-second warm up, okay? And I will tell you when to start the exercise. So 10-second warm up. Get ready, guys, for our first repetition. And coming down and work. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Keep holding that position. Glute working hard. Quad working hard. Tummy working hard. And stop. So we'll get a 10-second rest here. So that's our first repetition on the right foot. And go. Keep working, guys. Doing really well. You have 6 seconds to go. And stop. 10-second rest. And work. Well done, guys. Doing really well. This is our second last on the right leg. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Last repetition on that right leg. I know that we're working really hard. We've got 1 more to go on that right leg. Go. Keep working, guys. Doing really well. Three, 2, 1, rest. Excellent work. So now we're going to transfer that slider to the left side. So placing it under the left foot, we're going to start working. So that right glute is now working very hard. And stop. Excellent work, guys. So that is 1 repetition done on that left side. And go. Right glute working really hard. Core working really hard. Remember, guys, if you've got any sort of knee pain, you can come out of that squat slightly. And up. Well done. 2 more to go. And go. Good. And we really don't want to see too much movement here. We're trying to stay nice and centered. The only thing that should be moving is that left leg. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Well done, everyone. We've got 1 more rep to go. We're almost there. And go. Good. Keeping those lines nice and long. 3, 2, 1. And stop. Well done, everyone. That is 1 exercise down, and we have 3 to go. So for this next exercise, we're still going to use our slider. We're going to position it like we would our scooter, okay? So the back leg is like it's on the reformer, okay? And we want, so that gentle fold at the hip, keeping the back nice and straight, okay? Now hands can go behind back or the side, okay? Now, if you're struggling to get the glute, try and put a little bit more weight through the heel, but we do want that even weight distribution between little toe, big toe, and heel. Then we're going to pulse back, just like we would on our reformer, okay? So we want that knee in line with the ankle, okay? We want those nice lines, as you can see there, and glute will work quite hard, okay? So we've got 7 seconds to go before we start the next exercise. I hope you're ready for it, and let's go. So glute on that left side, we want to get almost the back pocket region, okay? So that high glute working really hard. We want to make sure that it's not coming lower down the glute. And stop. Excellent work. First repetition down. 7 to go. And go. Excellent work, everyone. Now, again, if you are feeling it in the knee, you're most likely for this exercise in the wrong position, okay? But if you are feeling it in the knee, a little bit more weight through the heel, try and get it into the glute. And stop. 2 down, 6 to go. And go. Well done, everyone. Doing really well here. Working hard. Hopefully, we've got a little bit of the sweat building up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Last repetition before we transfer the slider onto the other foot. 3, 2, 1, and work. Excellent work, everyone. Doing really, really well. Make sure that glute on that left side is burning. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Excellent work. Now, unfortunately, now we have to do the other leg. So 4 repetitions on the other leg. And let's go. Excellent work. So here, now we have the right leg working really hard. That glute is working. Make sure, as we did on that other side, that it's in that high glute. That high glute is working hard. And making sure that it's not creeping down into the lower buttock. 3, 2, 1, and work. Now, if you want, you can bring your running arms into this one, or keep arms behind back, or by side. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done. Really doing well, everyone. I hope that right glute is going well. We're almost done with this exercise. 2 more to go. 3, 2, 1, and stop. 1 repetition to go. And work. I hope you're breaking a sweat. I know I am. We're almost halfway through the workout. Doing really well. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done, everyone. That was a really good try. We all did so well. Now, our next exercise, we only get 1 minute to break, is the lunge. So very similar to the scooter. And it's going to be quite similar to how we do it on the reformer as well. So we'll start with the slider under the right foot, okay? Now, as we lunge, slightly different to the scooter, we're still going to fold at the hips, but we're just going to take that knee bend a little bit further and then stand all the way upright, okay? So I'll show that again. Okay, so we've got that nice hinge at the hip to initiate the movement. The foot is on the ground, heel, big toe, little toe planted. And then as we go back that, we're taking that slider back, we're hinging through the hip and then continuing to bend the knee. Now you can go down as far as you like and make sure it's completely pain-free, okay? So 3, 2, 1, and work. So doing those repeated lunges, okay? Now, if you want, this is really nice to bring those running arms into it, okay? Or you can just keep your arms by your side, whatever you prefer. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. So with the lunge, we don't want to work one specific muscle group. We've got the glute, the front of the thigh, and the back of the thigh all working in unison. So make sure you feel all those muscles working, okay? Doing really well, guys. Fantastic. So that is 2 down, 6 to go. I'd like to say we're almost there, but we're not almost there. And go. Now, really take note as you go down of where that knee is tracking. So make sure that that knee is tracking right over the toe as you go down. Just being really picky here, guys. And stop. Excellent work. We've got 1 more rep with the slider on the right leg. And go. Yeah, so like I was saying, guys, keep that right leg tracking over the knee, over the toe, right knee over the toe. All those muscle groups working in unison, and stop. Now we're transferring that slider onto the left foot now. 4 repetitions and go. So just take note here how each side is feeling. Is this side a little bit easier? Is it more challenging? Is this an injured side? Are you feeling it in a different place? And stop. So like I said, we should be feeling it quite widespread through the glute, through the quad, front of the thigh and back of the thigh. Excellent work, guys. We might need a little bit of music to get us through these last sets. So if you haven't got some music going, maybe pause the video and pop some good music on to get us through these last reps and stop. I'm definitely puffing here. And go. Well done, everyone. Doing really well. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Well done. We have 1 repetition to go. And then 1 more exercise. We're almost there. And go. Now, if you've zoned out at this point, make sure you tune back into those muscles. Make sure everything is working well. 3, 2, 1. Well done, everyone. I'm so proud of how everyone is going. Now, for this next exercise, we are going to be performing a bridge. So we will be lying on our back. The slider will be on 1 foot, okay? And we're essentially going to mimic what we do on the reformer. So on your back. Now, in this position, make sure that you've got just a little gap underneath the back, okay? Now the head can be slightly lifted or where it is, okay, whatever's comfortable. We're going to roll up one spinal bone at a time, and then we're going to extend the slider leg. So we're going to keep extending it until the timer ends, okay? And then at the end, we'll roll down. So we're going to essentially hold that bridge position. So make sure that we draw the core in before we initiate the movement. So core in, rolling up one spinal bone at a time, and then we start those presses out. Now here, make sure as you press the leg out that the pelvis is not dropping, okay? So keep it nice and steady. If you've got a tray of drinks on that pelvis, it's not falling off. And rolling down. Well done. Pause, 10-second rest. And rolling up. Hold that bridge and pressing out and in, out and in, out. Now you can do whatever speed you like for this one, okay? Whatever is most comfortable. The most important part is that we're not dropping that pelvis. And rolling down. And rolling up and press. Keep that pelvis high. Careful you're not arching your back. You've got neutral spine. Glute on the left side is working really hard now. Excellent work, guys. Doing really well. And rolling down. So obviously on the left side, that glute is working hard to stabilize the pelvis. But as we fatigue, rolling up and press, we might start to feel that right hamstring starting to fatigue. But really try and keep it, guys, in the left glute. Doing really well and rolling down. Excellent work. We have one repetition to go with the slider on the right side. And rolling up. Last rep. Well done. Doing really well. Three, two, one, and rolling down. Excellent work, guys. This is the last side now for our last exercise. Transfer the slider onto that left leg and rolling up and press. Now here we've transferred weight. So the right leg and the right glute are working hard. Keep that pelvis lifted high. Take note of the neutral spine, no arching the back. And rolling down. Excellent work, guys. So that right glute is working really hard. The tummy is on and rolling up. Well done. Doing really well. Hopefully you're all starting to feel the heat. I know I am. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rolling down. One more repetition to go. We are almost there. Excellent. Really pushing through that last rep, everyone. Excellent work. Keep the tummy nice and tight. Keep the right glute working hard. And rolling down. Now, I really hope I'm right, and that is the last repetition. Oh, phew. That is the last repetition, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this Tabata HIIT Pilates session. You've all done so well. Now, let's all get a nice glass of water and maybe a glass of wine to reward ourselves for that workout. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and we will see you soon.